Good afternoon and welcome to Blindformers. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today I'm going to be teaching you how to transform Optimus Prime from Studio Series Gamerverse 03. Yes, the one from the War for Cybertron video game that we all love and enjoy and really wish they had made more of, because that was a really fun game and I really enjoyed it back in the day. So really happy to finally have this guy. And if you like what you see here and you want to help me raise awareness for the blind, then please hit the like button and subscribe. It goes a long way to helping me reach those who I'm trying to reach. And I'm trying to reach the blind and visually impaired, and also raising awareness for the blind and visually impaired and letting people know that we're out there and we're just like you. We're regular people. We just happen to have no sight. It's no skin off our backs. So let's get into this, and I hope that you enjoy. All right, I've got all of his accessories removed and his arm put on in its place instead of, for the gun. So let's get into this transformation. This is actually a fun transformation. I was hoping it would be a little more complicated, but overall, it's just a fun transformation. So first off, what you want to do to start this transformation off is you want to pull on his shoulders. Okay, so you want to just grab the wheel of the wheels that are on either side of his head and on his shoulders, and you want to make sure you put a finger on each wheel and then put your thumbs on the curved area on his back and then just pull apart. Make sure you pull each part as far as it will go. That's important. Now that those are as far as they will go, we are going to then raise this thing up on his back. Okay, so he's got this backpack that's really cool. It's really nice and condensed. I do like the backpack. So we're going to raise it out, and then we're going to rotate it 180 degrees. All right, and then it's just going to hang out up there just in the air a little bit. That has given us enough freeway, enough motion area. There's nothing blocking, so we can rotate each of these arms. All right, so let's see how far we got to rotate them. We're rotating them. That isn't. Yeah, that's about 180 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and make this wheel that's on the top beside his head. We're just going to rotate it till the wheel is on the bottom. Okay, and then his arms that were hanging low are now hanging up above his head. Okay, and then we're just going to push those two pieces back in. And there you have it. Now we are going to play with the head a minute, but we don't do anything with the head. We just pretend we're going to do something with the head because the head's actually hidden by everything else going on. So now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and, if you feel behind the head, we've revealed this big, long canal thing that's behind his head. And that is where the posts are going to move so that we can actually collapse. So you're going to go folding the front of his body backwards. Like we're going to try and raise his gut over his head. So you want to do that. And that will make everything out to be nice and straight. And then you're just going to lower this bit down over the head. Okay? Now, we're not going to snap anything into play because we got to work on the back half, but that's basically the front half done. And when we finish the back half, we can make sure everything's all hunky-dory. So go ahead and rotate his hips 180 degrees for the back half, and now we're going to have some fun. First off, what you want to do is go ahead and take this wheel from his back, and on the backs of his legs, he's got these wheels kind of folded in there and hidden. Just go ahead and rotate them out. And at the same time, go ahead and, because they won't click into place until this piece is moved. So you want to move this piece that lays across his leg. And that piece is just going to go up a little bit, but not too much. Once that's done, let's see, yeah, we got that correct. We got that correct. All right, cool. Everything is correct. I haven't screwed something up. Next step, we're going to go ahead and connect his legs together. I believe they do connect together. They do. So let's go ahead and do that. There it goes. Go ahead and snap the legs together so that now he is like a G1. He doesn't have any knees, or his legs don't split apart. And once you've snapped the legs together, go ahead and lower his feet down. That isn't where they're going to stay, but that's where they're going to stay for now. Then we pick up this piece that we talked about on my robot review video, this piece that goes down the front of his legs that has that big waffled area in it that you can feel the vents, his nice leg vents that Optimus Prime is known for. They're hidden in there. And we're going to go ahead and fold all that assembly upwards, and that's just going to hang out up here. And if you feel on the sides of it, you'll find that there's a horizontal peg It's long and flat, and there's one on each side. And that is why we weren't going to do anything with this front half at the moment, because we need to make sure that these pieces also connect to these pieces up here. And that's important for later. So we're just going to leave that bit like that. All right, now pick that piece up just a bit, make sure it's out of the way. Now we're going to take the feet, and the feet are going to rotate up and hide out in that spot we just pulled these two pieces from the front of his leg from. So the venti pieces go up, and then the feet go up and around and go into the spot where those venti pieces were just laying. And that's about done for the legs. Next step we have to do is now we're going to move the arms around, and let's get these arms stashed inside the body. Okay, and sometimes that arm will like to try and slip out of your focus. So what we're doing here is we're going to rotate this arm bit a bit, and we're going to pull on the shoulder while holding the front wheel assembly that we've been rotating around, that the arm is connected to. You want to hold that in one hand and then pull the arm away from the other, because it's snapped in there and it's got a nice, decent connection point. Now you want to rotate the arm at the shoulder 180 degrees, and it's going to lay down flat in the undercarriage of this vehicle mode. So let's follow the same step on the other side. Let's go ahead and disconnect that. Let's rotate this around. Now we can actually connect the arms together. We just got to make sure that we're doing it right. There's a right way and a wrong way to do this. Isn't that the case with everything, though? So if you need help figuring out, because one of these arms has, the one that falls off all the time, has some connection points in it, but we want to make sure that we're lining it up with the other arm. So to do that, you can feel that these connection points, these two horizontal pegs, are on the side of the arm that has that sleeve that goes over his hand a bit. So we want to make sure we rotated the other arm. Let's go ahead and bring that in. There we go. Pull it over the wheels, rotate it around so it's sitting flat. Now we're going to find that part of his arm that's like a sleeve that comes over, and we're going to make sure that part of his arm is facing the other part. And if you feel in that part of the arm, you'll find that there are a couple of holes that are the perfect size for these pegs. So this may take a little nuts. I do say it's a little annoying that the arm that has the peg attachments is also the arm that likes to come out of its socket because of the transformation thing. So we're just got to push that weapon arm back in there, make sure it's in there actually. Crap. Get in there, you stupid arm. Connect. Are you connected? No, you're not connected. Let's fix that. Raise that arm up all the way. Feel in here, find the connection port, and plug that in. There we go. Okay, next step, let's go ahead and connect both of these arms together. Let's do it, come on. And, nuts. Come on arms. Connect together. There it goes. Yeah, excellent. Arms are connected together, kinda. Seems like one of them didn't want to do the thing properly. Are they connected? They are connected. Excellent, excellent. So the arms are now connected into place. Isn't that wonderful? Next step, we're going to go ahead and, before we fold anything into place completely, go ahead and put that leg bit that we folded over that had the vents on the underside. It's now got a nice feeling top of the semi-truck mode. Go ahead and fold the panels on either side of him forwards, and you're going to go, they have little, there's this little lip in there, and you want to find the little lip area on the front wheels that were the shoulders, and we're going to fold this forwards. Make sure that you raise up the smokestack because you don't want to get caught on anything like it was just caught for me. And then you're just going to kind of rotate all that into place. There we go. That's straight. That's lined up. That's lined up. And now we're going to make sure that the little connection points on either side of this piece that came across the top is lined up, and now we're going to push it all together and smush it into place. This was the smushing part. I like the smushing part. The smushing part's always fun. And there you have it. That's a very nice transformation. It's very sleek and smooth. Now let's go ahead and attach the gun. So if you feel on the gun here, you can find that there are there's some interesting things on this gun that he came with, especially this area that has these two long flat things that stick up a bit. And you're probably wondering to yourself, what's up with that? Why does it have that connection? It feels like it's a connection point, and it is. It's going to go, if you feel on these legs, you can find that each leg has this long horizontal slit or not leg, each foot has this long horizontal slit cut into it right next to where those siege ports are. And we're going to find this connection point on this gun. We're going to line those up, and we're just going to install the gun. There we go. Look at that. And the gun's going to help keep everything together a little more. Isn't that nice? Next step, let's go ahead and disassemble the axe. We want to take away both of the arms for the axe, and then we're going to fold the axe so that it's nice and folded across. And if you feel in the middle, you'll find that there's this cut in the center of that hinge that we just used to fold the axe out. And you find on top of the gun here, there's this little nubbin thing. And that cut in this nubbin thing actually fit together. There you go. And that's how the axe is going to hang out there. Now, you can take one of these. I like to do the shorter of the two. Let's find it. Here it is, the shorter of the two. And you can take the end of it. Now, if you feel in here where the gun's at, you can find that little port there. And we're going to plug the end of it into that port. And that's how we're going to store the shorter piece. The longer piece, we flip the transformer upside down. And I don't know how true this is or not, but it does work. So it works for me. And I just kind of shove this piece down in here. Let's see. There should have been a spot to plug it in at. I remember right. Let's find it. Because I was doing this earlier. I don't think there's actually a real honest-to-God spot. But you can kind of just plug it in, and then you just shove it down between those 2 points, and it isn't really going to go anywhere. Here we go. Let's see. I think that's got it. See, it's this long bit on the side that's a bit on the odd spacing to get to spots. You can put it on the underside. I sometimes do, but for some reason I'm not finding the spot, because there is a spot, there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. And I'm not doing it the right way. But you can just kind of shove it in there, and it will stay sometimes. Not today, though. Not today. Where did it go? Well, there it is. So you can, though, utilize the 2 siege ports that are available. There is one on each side of this vehicle mode. You can find it right around the smokestack. And so you can plug in the side port for this and turn it into a little antenna sticking up on that side. And then the adapter piece, if you went to TF Lab using the hyperlink I put in the last video, you can plug that piece into the other side. I like the fact that this piece kind of looks like a hammer. So we can just plug it in into that other siege port on the other side, and there you have it. You can, sadly though, you can't use the siege ports on his feet because they're too close to that gun. And that's kind of the negative on this guy, in my opinion, during this transformation. But otherwise, he is done, and that's how you can store all the accessories on him if you want. Thank you for watching today's video, and I hope you tune in tomorrow, where I will be discussing this vehicle mode in a review. And then on Friday, I will be covering the letter O from Building Braille. Thank you so much for watching. And once again, please like and subscribe, share, and comment below. Let me know your favorite part of the War for Cybertron video game. That'd be cool. All right. Till next time. Bye-bye for now.